He's got some big announcements.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the weekly Sunday night podcast called Rideshare Unite, Stop the Abuse, Ask the Experts. We begin with talking about abuses that happen in the ride-sharing and gig economy industry to passengers, drivers, and delivery drivers. And we discuss a couple articles because I find all over the internet every single day there are abuses that happen in the ride sharing / delivery, whether it's a passenger or a driver. It happens every day, and I feel like when we come together, we can it can create healing. So right now we have Dark Road Run. We are still waiting on Ed the Savage Scientist, and we're waiting on Dustin Nichols riding with rideshare driver Dustin. They are going to be joining any minute now. They may be in the room right now. I'm opening up the chat right now. So we're going to start out giving a shout out to Dark Road Run. You have the floor, Dark Road Run.
How's it going, people? It's good to be here. Happy holidays. Hope everybody's making money out there and is being safe above all. So it's a dangerous job out there. And, I was watching Uber 757. He did an announcement video that was recently that is is very accurate to what we do over the holidays as rideshare drivers. It's more than just getting people affordable rides around town. We're saving lives out there. So if you're out there, you're giving a ride to somebody who shouldn't be driving home, and a lot of times, and it's so yeah, we might not be rewarded financially, but there definitely is. We're building up some good karma out there.
My kitty is purring. It's happy. So I'm still trying to find the room, my videos. Here we go. I'm going to go to my videos.
And I think your the title still says testing on it. So it's
I changed it.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
I did, but maybe it didn't, it might not have doggone it. It might be wrong. Let's see.
Oh, getting some people in the room here.
Awesome.
I'm seeing
Welcome
the watching.
To the room. Who's in the room?
I just see there's 3 watching, 3 people. And so it's a weekly podcast we do. We have a Ask the Experts. So we kind of it doesn't take, we have combined about maybe 10 years of driving experience of Uber combined rideshare experience out here. So I'm sure we can find an answer to anyone's question out there too.
So we're coming up on I can't even open my room. Open the room. So my channel. Okay, videos. It's not even showing it. It still says testing though, huh?
It still says testing, yeah. Let me refresh it. Yeah, still testing.
Do you want to get down or do you want to sit on my lap? You can sit on my lap. So
that was a great cat.
I'm gonna have to put her down because I'm gonna try and work my computer at the same time. Here.
Okay.
Kitty. All right, there we go. Because I got all my stuff on the computer. So, you're right. It does say testing. At least this one says it. And I changed this darn thing. Okay. Let me
How's that new tablet working out too? Did you get a new tablet?
Yeah, I haven't been playing with it very much.
Yeah.
All right, so the first scam I want to talk about is right here in front of me. Here we go. Okay. All right. So the first scam we've been we're going to talk about is people are cleverly changing people in Amazon people are cleverly changing the destination of your package, and it's in the same city, and it's in the same city, and it doesn't go exactly to your address, and then they sign for it, so it shows that it's been delivered. So Amazon has been saying, "Oh, we don't. It was delivered, so we don't do anything about that." And it's been skipping, or not skipping. It's been causing customers frustration because you think your package is going to come and then it doesn't show up. Now, one of the things that they were talking about is the particular customer bought from the same seller and the seller was new. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sending an invite, Dustin. So the problem with that is if you have a long-term seller, you know that that seller is less likely to send a scam
that, yeah,
then and send it to the wrong address, etc. Whereas if it's not a scam, or I mean, if it's from somebody established, they're less likely to do that. And let me just talk about something else that
we got I got a video call from Savage Scientist, and it looks like and Rideshare driver Dustin. I think you sent them the invite?
I did, right? But I can send them an invite again. I just sent Dustin. I'm doing Savage. Sent Savages right now. Okay, so this is another thing that in the Ubering industry, I just saw the other day. I went on Twitter and this guy was talking about how this happens all the time. He orders an Uber, and I'm sure you heard this. He orders an Uber and then finds out that he finds out that it never comes, and somebody else stole his Uber. And the way that you get around that is by well, I don't know the way you get around. Somebody took the Uber and it ended up costing like $300 on his account, and then he tried to email Uber support, and he said he couldn't even get in touch with Uber support. And from what I understand, Uber support is like difficult to get in touch with. And it was the same way with Amazon support. They had that guy had a problem, and that's part of the problem with big companies. Is they're so big for the britches, they don't give good personal customer service. I just signed up for AT&T and had a very bad experience. Now AT&T has pretty good service, but the problem is their customer service lacks really, really bad. And when I was going to complain about it, I mean, their customer service was so ridiculously bad. When I went to complain about it, it's really hard to get a hold of anybody and if you do get a hold of somebody, I'm not trying to be prejudiced, but it's somebody that is not a native speaker and they don't seem to quite understand what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have, and it's the same way with Uber support, as we have mentioned in the past. And I've seen a lot of people say they really love Lyft support, but now I've noticed that Lyft has got native people that are not native speakers doing their phone support anymore. So,
Rideshare Revolution in the house.
Come on.
What's up, Gio?
Gio in the house.
Captain of the 2K Club.
I saw he had just posted a video just as I was coming on. Gio, get a hold of me. DriverLadyPro at gmail.com. I want to know when Gio does. He's a comedian, and I want to know when he does his comedy shows.
Oh yeah,
Bums.
Yeah. No, I like that that stand up special there, the stand up comedy video that you posted.
Yeah, I haven't got over to see it, but me and it's not just me and some friends want to go like watch him live. Some friends here in and support our fellow rideshare drivers, you know?
Yeah. We got Dustin says he's in the chat, so if you could send him another invite.
I hope I'm getting him right, his email right, because I've sent it several times, but it might not be the right one. I'll double check and make sure it's the right one.
Reviews is in the chat too. Top Speed Reviews.
Hey, Top Speed Reviews. I just saw Tony. I went and visited Tony, and
oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys met up. Cool.
Yeah, we met up. Oh, okay. Dustin, I'll get you. I'll get you.
We got you. We got you now, Dustin. I'm just working my my OBS magic. I'm gonna try and I want to get like all of us sitting on a couch together through color key. Let's see.
So, just so you guys know,
there she is.
You said that you were going to on New Year's Eve, and on New Year's Eve you're going to go tell about your New Year's Eve thing.
So
look out for what's going on. Everybody check him out on New Year's Eve.
I'm getting all my YouTube friends, any YouTube channels out there. If you want to have an extra 200,000 subscribers, just drop me a line just drop me a comment giving me written authorization to give you a massive sub boost, because New Year's Eve I'm putting together a list, checking it twice. I know what, but no, it's I'm going to be walking around downtown San Francisco, crazy party down there. Chris Brothers Tampa driver in the house, and you got it right. You got Rideshare driver Dustin, and so I'm going to be wearing a crazy standout costume with a bunch of screens and video games playing, and so it's going to be hard to miss. I'm going to be holding a big sign that says subscribe to these YouTube channels. I'm going to be live streaming the whole thing. I'm going to have all of the YouTube channels that want the sub boost. That's going to their names and links, channel links are going to be in the description of the video. So hopefully I'll attract a couple thousand people viewers in the live stream with what I'm going to use my I don't care about being embarrassed. That's I don't know, it's the quality, but I'm going to stand out, blasting video games and giving live shout outs and live streaming it, and then holding a sign that says subscribe to these YouTube channels, have a list of it. People are going to be coming up to me, taking Instagram, Snapchat photos, sharing it with their social media on the street, and to take pictures of my crazy costume. And they're inadvertently going to be taking pictures of advertising the names of your channels too. So they'll say, "Oh, I saw this guy Dark Road run." They'll go check out the replay, and then they'll find the link to your channel in the description. So hopefully I can pass on some of the party craziness of New Year's Eve. I figure it's either that or drive for almost no surge here in San Francisco. It's going to be pretty slow. It's gotten pretty bad the last couple years. Doing Uber in San Francisco, so it's good fun.
So everybody, make sure you go on over to his channel on.
Yeah, just give me just say I want to be on the list.
I was trying to say when you were on Dave the Uber Slave's channel, I was trying to say I am going to be streaming it in my car to all the passengers in my car. I am just gonna have you everybody listening to you. So that's abuse. No, he didn't get cited. You have some good content. I really like your content. I like to play it with my passengers in the car.
I appreciate that. You know, it's that's what I love about this. You know, there's very little rules in this stuff. So I'm gonna share this on my Facebook group. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. I appreciate it, Dustin.
Thank you, Dustin. He said he's going to share this in his group. So let me talk about the second scam, because we kind of get off subject on this darn thing, and I want to try to reel it in. And so there's this one article, and I'm going to just read a couple, so see how long it takes us to go through some of these ones before we start ask the expert. Mm-hmm. By the way, Tony B, I sent you a link. So there's an article, and it did a bunch of research on this, and some of this stuff is kind of familiar. It says that there's like a fake Uber app that'll come up, and it's like malware, and it will come up and it'll look like Uber's, but and it'll get your ID and your password, and then say hit next, and the malware launches, and it's not even actually it'll launch and it'll open up the regular Uber app, but it gets your credentials, and then it'll access your account, and it'll charge you a bunch of money, you know, on your account. So I don't know. That is a lot. I don't know if that's for drivers. I would imagine it's for both.
Mm-hmm. Top Speed Reviews is in the house. We got Top Speed Reviews.
Speed Reviews.
Dustin, Mandy, can you send Dustin the invite again?
I've sent it like 3 or 4 times. Let me do it again.
I wonder if I can add. How's it going, Top Speed Reviews? I like the haircut.
Thank you. I'm doing all right. You know, I've been sick. My nose has been bleeding, and this is the 3rd day in a row.
Oh,
that's because you need to your nose is dry. That's why it's bleeding.
Oh,
so you need to like stick some Vaseline up there or something.
Oh God.
Yeah, but listen, I know that sounds like really bad, but seriously, it'll help you feel better. Your nose is dry.
Yeah, I noticed like down here in the basement, it's very dry, but yet upstairs, out in public, all that, it feels just fine.
Is it cold out there?
Oh, you know why, Dustin, it's not working? Is because I put an S on the end of your name.
Oh my God. Well, do you mess up everything? I mean, if you type how you drive, then we're all screwed.
You know what, Tony? I need to get Spanky out.
I know I did that to you a lot that Tuesday.
You know what? When we went to our dinner together, he was razzing the crap out of me. He's like, "You can't drive very good." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Wait a minute, you've never ridden with me in all." I have a lot of customer reviews that I have a lot of good comments.
Yeah,
And the
you
only
paid them to
reason
make those
I am not
comments.
like diamond level is because I don't drive enough to be diamond level, you know? So don't make me.
Well, hey, what's this? Oh, wait. What are you doing here? How did you get in here? What are you doing in my house?
What?
There's someone who wants to be a late member. He just walked in the door. I don't know where he like. Oh my God! It's Dara K.
Dude, stop playing. I was about to call 911.
How's it going, man? All right, let me see if I can do this. How's it going, people? Dara K in the house. Hope everybody's.
No, we gotta do our audition for Christmas and do Dara got ran over by a reindeer. Just because I cannot sing doesn't mean I won't.
Go.
Coming home from your house Christmas Eve.
Dara's got some skin problems right now.
Shoot. Why isn't this working? Shoot.
Oh, I can feel it. So, how's it going, people? This is your leader, your dear leader here. I finally have
got ran over by a reindeer coming home from my house Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
they say there's no such thing as Santa.
I bet you was behind the wheel of that reindeer.
We're developing autonomous reindeer.
No, I think she was behind the wheel of that.
Dustin, I am going to send it to your first address. The Dustin is 31.
I don't know if I could.
Driver Lady Accident Pro.
See, that's what he did to me the whole time during the dinner. Driver Lady Accident Prone.
The whole time.
Finally, it came home.
We got driver Dustin in the house. I've heard of you. I know who you are.
Finally, it worked. I was like, I didn't get no invitations at all. Yeah.
Who is this?
My lamp broke, or my halogen light or whatever in the garage. It went out finally on me. So I got a lamp. I got a little lamp in here.
Don't make me break out Spanky.
Oh no,
Spankovich.
Tony, the Spankovich.
Smankovich trumps it.
Tony,
I got longer reach.
I know what neighborhood you live in.
You should have seen her Tuesday. I thought she was going to back into my car. I'm like, oh, crap. Let me move.
No, I wasn't.
I thought she could pop the stuck in reverse. Like, can I put my seatbelt on first? Like, geez. I was running almost like a heart attack.
Stories.
There we go.
I am a safe driver.
I see you flying.
Oh, there we go. He's got his
trees aren't hitting my car.
Dara's got his lipstick. Dara's got some red lips. It must be cold out there.
No.
Okay, let's go on to the next thing.
I have a big announcement.
Okay.
We're launching Negative Surge. So
nobody likes you, dude.
You have to pay us.
Or it's actually a boost for the passengers. It's part of the Uber Diamond Pro.
Nobody likes you.
Speaking of scams, Dustin.
Driver Lady Pro, you know you named the stream. It's just called testing.
Testing.
Right?
That's my life. That's what they used to call me in high school.
I didn't. I tried. I put it the right way. I spent a lot of time fixing it, and then it didn't work. So anyway, I'll change it afterwards.
All it did was pop up. I was like, come join a couple of us YouTubers going live, and then it just says testing. I'm like, oh shit.
So you didn't put it?
No, I still shared it. But I don't know if people are going to come when it just says testing. You know what I'm saying?
Language, dude.
Yeah.
Like we can't have testing. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, it's not doesn't seem to be updating on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I put basic info. No, this one's testing.
You messed that up too.
See,
you do anything right?
I can get my tech support on it.
Yeah, get your tech support on it.
Hey, Uber support.
You hear me though, guys? I think I'm gonna be getting.
I'm getting an echo.
One of the laptops or something I have, and try to set it up so we can start doing stuff like this on my channel.
Oh, okay. I'm getting an echo.
Just don't get a cheap laptop because I bought a cheap laptop and
God, what can you do right? Like you take your driving skills, maybe your laptop. Oh,
you know what I mean, I already have that little Surface Pro thing. I think that might do good because the wife won't let me use the Mac computer.
Why not? Is it yours?
No, it's the wife's.
Well, you married her, so whatever yours is hers, and what's hers is yours.
Yeah, but she uses it for work too, so I gotta make sure I don't screw that up.
Does it make a difference?
No, it's the wife's.
Well, you married. Why is there an echo?
I saw that too.
Because I'm trying to change the part that says.
Oh,
come on, driver lady accident pro.
Dara's
you know what? I'm about to boot you from the room, buddy.
Awesome.
Mind your P's and Q's.
Oh my
lady accident pro. That was funny.
Yeah.
Don't look at my screen. Nobody look at my screen. It's not right.
Let's start.
Yeah, she had to deal with this for like 3 hours one day.
We're gonna need a cleanup fee. This is
the whole 2 hours Tuesday. I did nothing to talk about it.
Yeah, it's a Christmas party over here. Uber. This is about how we.
I'm waiting for all the hate today from my last video I just posted about the scam alert with Tryp.
I was just about to talk about that. Let's talk about that because we're talking about scams right now, guys. So, if you guys know anything, if you've watched any of the announcements from Dave the Uber slave, he went into California and he said that he went into the California database where they register every corporation that was registered, and there was a Tryp that was registered there, but they were shut down for like taxes or something. They didn't do something right, and so they were suspended. And
I heard they had a Facebook page, and then they got banned from Facebook or something and can't post.
Well, I don't know, but then he went nationally and he looked to see if they were an actual business, and there is nothing. So it is a scam. Okay, until they show us like they have business licenses and stuff like that, they are not real. All they are doing
those low down, dirty, money hungry.
All right. The way you tell the difference between regular multi-level marketing and scams is if scams, they cannot show you proof that's an actual business. And when they can go to prison for trying to get money from people if they don't have a product. So these people are going to have to have a product, and they're going to have to produce something for all this money that they're taking from people. So just so all of you know, and you might put a lot of hate messages on me, but I am behind Dave the Uber slave. I'm behind you guys. I did do a video telling what their side was, about how they don't have a lot of people investing in them, so they're asking for people to invest in them. But they have a ranking. All they did is put up a website. There is
Did you see the rate? Did you see the rates? I saw the rates on one of the things that said 54 cents a mile and 11 cents a minute. That's what they would be paying. I was like, damn, that's cheaper than Uber.
Bullshit.
Well, that was the idea. They're going to be cheaper than Uber, but we are going to get the entire fare. We are not going to.
You know what I mean? We're driving for 54 cents, and which the bare minimum for the tax write-off. Mm-hmm. Instead of at least in Uber, like Uber X in my market, I'm still getting at least 65 cents, and then Uber XL, you're 75 or something. Okay.
Well, it really needs to be at least 54 cents a mile. They can't be doing 52 cents a mile because that's less. I think that's illegal for them to pay you less than 54 cents a mile. I'm not sure. but it might be.
I'd like to think
that's slavery.
That's what we get taxed on.
Chump change.
What?
That's chump change.
I know, but the national average that everybody should at least get paid is at least 54 cents a mile because of the wear and tear on their personal vehicle, okay? And all the money that they're putting into their personal vehicle. So I'm not sure if it's illegal to pay you less, and that might be something I can investigate and find out and do a video about it. But the information that Dave the Uber slave put out was, and I'll put a link in the description below to his video because it was valuable information. A lot of people said, "Hey guys, this is just a pyramid scam." And the difference between a pyramid scam and a multi-level marketing is multi-level marketing, which, by the way, a lot of people don't like that multi-level marketing. What they do is they say, we're gonna give you cars. They're promising Teslas. They're promising vacations, blah, blah, blah. And everybody gets all excited. And all right, so Mary Kay is a multi-level marketing, and Cutco is a multi-level marketing. But a lot of people, a large portion of people, get turned off by it because it doesn't. They don't use regular marketing, first of all, and second of all, they're coming over kind of bugging the crap out of you just to get you to sign up when maybe it's not for you. You know what I mean?
People message me and then they showed me business cards that people were starting to hand out at the airports and stuff, trying to get people to sign up with this crap.
Scammers.
And from my understanding, it's like a third-party system if you do go to pay, so it's like it's not even being tracked. And then I know when Dave did go to the meeting, he said something about like all these people weren't affiliated with them.
Well, it said on the business license there was one person. That was the CEO, the executive. There was only one, and it wasn't the guy that said he was the CEO. The guy that they say is the CEO. What was his name? I can't remember.
You're joking.
David Moda?
McNulty.
Oh, McNulty. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be joking.
Rideshare Revolution says, what does Dara think about this? I think we should find out what
well, I'm just I'm like Island of Dr. Moreau here. I'm genetically experimenting with Dara.
That was a good movie too, by the way.
That was great.
Oh, screw him.
Okay, wait. Travis could be like down here, and then Dara's right here. No, let's put Dara. Let's put a little hat on.
So Chris Brothers Tampa driver says, yes, it is illegal to pay people less than 54 cents a mile. I thought, and Dustin is checking your PM. Dustin, check your PM, says Matthew Hunt. Shout out to Matthew Hunt. Hey, Matthew Hunt.
I think you wanted to join on the stream, but I can't do that.
Dara's gonna be.
No, four people. Remember when we had 5 people? 4 people is more than enough. Thank you guys, though.
Dara's gonna be out of touch for the next 2 minutes, so he's a little busy right now.
Watch out, Travis is watching you.
No, well, he's watching something.
Travis is watching me. Up on down on his
Please stop singing, please.
There we go. Here's your thumbnail.
Just because he cannot sing doesn't mean he won't.
Making my ears bleed. That's worse than her driving.
Dang, that was cold right there.
Who let you on this channel? Oh, it's me.
You did.
So let's talk about the next scam, guys. Let's try to make this like a show. I mean, it's supposed to be informative. So
technically, Uber is kind of a scam.
Okay, let's pull it in, Tony B. The next one in this particular article, and I will put it in the description below when I'm done. I did put it in the other description, but I don't know where that went. So you have a big night out with your friends, and you bring 3 buddies, so that makes 4 passengers, and you might have, say, your guitar case or something. Well, then it says, and I've never seen this happen. It says that they will automatically somehow say that you have an Uber XL instead of an Uber X. You get an Uber X, but they'll automatic. And has this ever happened to you, Rideshare, Dustin?
No, that's BS.
Okay, because it does. It sounds like BS to me.
Yeah,
I wouldn't buy that.
Yeah, they count that as people, or if you have more luggage when it takes up your seats, like the guitar case or something like that. As long as it fits in the trunk, you're good. Because if you're only suited for Uber X, you can never upgrade to XL.
Yeah, the driver can't upgrade you either.
Well, technically, you could set people on top of each other.
What? I upgrade people. You can upgrade people. If you have an XL, if I pull up to someone, they ordered me as an X, and they have 5 people, after the ride, I can upgrade that to an XL.
No,
okay, well, like, this is saying...
illegally, you could sit people on top of each other.
Tony,
you can't do that.
Give me a minute. This is saying that the driver is upgrading the person without letting the passenger know. Can you upgrade somebody without letting the passenger know?
Yes.
What?
Yes, you can.
Wow. Okay, so this is possible. So I
But that's only if you qualify as an Uber XL as well.
Yeah, if you have an XL qualified vehicle in it. But when I did XL
Uber X, you cannot upgrade anything.
When I did XL and Plus, I would get a lot of requests out in the city where I'd show up to a house party. There'd be like 7 or 8 people waiting for 2 different Uber X's, and they see me and they get me as a Uber X, and then they say, well, he's got a minivan. Let's just move everybody. Like, you guys cancel your Uber and we'll just ride with us. And that was before you could upgrade. It was like, so I kind of screw over like some poor driver who's another rideshare, like an Uber X driver on his way to pick up this group. But yeah, it would have been nice to upgrade to, so you can say, well, we're going to reclassify the Tryp because you're getting an XL ride under X prices and everything. So
yeah, hell no.
Yeah. Make some more money.
Matthew Hunt says,
got 5-6 people. I'm gonna have to upgrade this to an XL. Like, oh, I didn't know that. I was like, come on now. If I pulled up in a car, what would you have said?
Yeah.
Uber X. You guys think all 6 of you getting into a small car? Hell no.
They would have hopped on top of each other, like I said.
So let me tell you, Matthew Hunt says, yes, it's called asking for a rate adjustment. Then Matthew Hunt says, hey, there's one for you guys. If you request adjust to XL, you get the extra per mile ND minute.
Oh, you get paid the XL rate.
But you don't get the base fare.
Why not?
I don't know. I always got the base fare, so.
Uber's greedy again.
So, the next scam is canceling your Uber ride 20 times. This scam happens in a small parking area, and what? I guess you get there'll be 2 minutes. Wait, let me read this. I read it earlier, but
if you get canceled on 20 times in a row, or 10 or whatever, by the same person, you can call support and they'll actually give you a cancellation fee. 1, sometimes 2, depending on how many times they canceled on you. Because all you have to do is say, well, look, they took up my time, made me turn around, have to come back. They cancel. Okay, so I go along my way. They have to keep wasting my time to come back. I need to be compensated for this.
Yeah.
So it says that let me read this. I know people don't like me reading, but it's short. Say you're in the airport. Just a minute.
Sorry.
Say you're in the airport and call a ride. The vehicle seems to be right there. However, it doesn't move. 6 minutes later, it's still there. You decide to call to see what's going on, but nobody answers. Shortly after, you get a text message from a driver saying, I'll be there in 2 minutes. However, 3 to 4 minutes later, no car shows up. your nerves are not that strong anymore, so you cancel, which means you get charged $5 fee. Little do you know that the driver repeats the process all day, and many other.
Okay, so you're talking about a driver scam. I thought you were talking about.
This does sound like a driver scam.
That's a driver scam.
Well, this is for drivers and passengers, and you know.
But you know, I mean, I was just letting you know that's what that is. That's the driver scam. That's what drivers do. Because remember, you have to pull up to that little area where it says you arrived, and then you wait 5 minutes, and then cancel and move on.
Yeah. And I have heard of people. All right. I was really actually new, and I did hear of people. They take your ride and they'll say, I'm on my way, and they never show up, and it looks like they're driving all over BFE, and then finally.
Yeah, but that's dumb on the driver, because then all the rider has to do is say they never showed to my location. They'll get the refund.
So Matthew Hunt says, you all really need to bring me on camera. Matthew Hunt, how about we bring you next week? How about that? Instead of Tony B, next week we put you on camera.
We still got Savage Scientist stopping by, right?
Whoa! Excuse me.
Well, I won't
try to replace me
longer because I have to do presents and shit with the wife. So he can take my spot when I get off.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, I could.
I'm going to be in Florida next week, and I'm trying to get a meetup
in Florida. I sure hope you ain't driving.
I'm trying to get a meetup with Dustin.
Yeah, so, check your thing out. Remember, I told you it's like 6 hours away.
Niles is 6 hours away?
Yeah. That's
what?
Okay, so
that's a long
but we're going to Orlando first. But I heard Orlando is only 2 hours from Niles.
It's cool if you have to take off, Dustin. I got you covered. Or if you want, I can wrap your Christmas presents. I don't care.
Oh, that's an old one. That's when I had the Lyft sticker up.
Oh yeah. I'm still a gambler, so I still have my Kenny Loggins. So, just in case. There we go. I can fill in.
All right, Matthew Hunt, let's get you on here. Give me your email address.
I can't believe you don't have more subs there, Dark. All that crazy editing you do.
New Year's Eve, man. New Year's Eve. It's coming.
So what uniform are you gonna be wearing?
I got my motorcycle Stig helmet and Velcro all over that. Going to be having screens and tablets, playing retro classic video games. I want to have video game controllers built into my jacket so people could just walk up and play me. So
what?
Hey, baby.
And then I'm gonna have my Bluetooth speaker just blasting.
You know what you gotta do, right?
Yep.
You gotta have something in the recording that says, "Do you want to play a game?"
Yes.
We'll play a game of what? Of cheating?
You like games?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I do when I'm doing the demonstrations? I go, "Come to the dark side." Cookies.
Yeah,
I'm like nothing more than the little Saw guy, though, man. That dude's voice, that was awesome.
Oh man.
Hey, I want to play a game.
Jigsaw. Yeah. I did a video about a year ago about Uber driver training video using Jigsaw, and it got his voice on it to give like. Well,
I gotta learn how to do all that crazy stuff.
Oh,
YouTube tutorials. OBS is great. I got to get into streaming.
Matthew Hunt says, I'm not touching his B button. What? Shell in the house.
Yeah, that's the joystick in like different area. Well, yeah, it's seashell in the house.
How many people do we have in?
Oh, it says 9 people in the house.
Who said she-shell? Seashell. Someone say seashell?
Seashell is in the house.
Seashell by the shore.
All right, invite sent.
Let's see his right.
Matthew Hunt.
DriverLadyPro added unknown person to this group conversation. That's what it just said.
Let me know if she says anything about
Rideshare Revolution still in the house.
He's probably listening to us. I'm guessing.
Good, because I'm now.
He doesn't have a beard no more.
That's right. I got his beard. I bought it on eBay. I am the beardedest.
Who's the new guest?
You see that? After Revolution RR, he even had
to
too. He can't stay bearded anymore.
Oh, he's here. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All right. I'll for this in 5 seconds. What do you got?
Who's the new person?
We're supposed to be a serious channel.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Oh, how's it going, man?
My name is Matt.
Man?
We got Matthew.
Hey, Dustin.
Hi, guys. What is your profession? Are you?
You got the neon light stuff going on in there?
Oh, y'all never seen a swagger? Dustin's seen a swagger wagon. I know Dustin has.
Do you slave for rideshare?
Yeah, man. I do Uber, Lyft, everything.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you, man.
I got my hands in all kinds of pies.
Gotta go. You gotta have them everywhere.
So I don't know if you've ever met our minor, our passenger / minor. He's in.
Hey,
he's illegal. He's illegal.
On a bad day, I can drive better than you.
Illegal.
I bet I can drive better.
So,
let him in here.
I'm the one
I got like 50 rides, like 50 lifetime rides.
I'm the only Amish Uber driver in the world.
I've gotten 2 rides with Lyft and about 50 with Uber.
Oh, you're a newbie.
Huh?
He's a newbie.
He has not. He is not even 21. He can't drive for either.
Oh, they don't care about.
Oh, I would never.
He can't drive. He's probably
never enslave me.
He's a passenger.
I wouldn't dare put my car through all that stress.
So let's talk about the next scam. Your Uber code is text message from Uber. A big wave of questionable text messages is going around these days. They say your Uber code is. If this wasn't your, you reply stop to 0790356186. What is this? Users are receiving the text when someone is trying to hack their Uber account via email registration. The illegitimate attempt to access the account by scammers try to use the Uber credentials prompts the real Uber to send these text notifications to verify if the user is the one who is supposed to. However, Uber's text message is a bit ambiguous, although the number blah, blah, blah seems to be legitimate Uber admin phone. So
you sound like you're yelling.
Yeah, I'm always yelling. I'm a loud talker.
Like, come on.
Everybody's always saying to me, shh.
You did that Tuesday. Like, come on, I'm 3 feet away from you.
Let's hear you try to actually like talk normal.
Don't mind me. I'm just playing video games for a minute.
Because I think I can hear you.
Oh man, what are you playing? What do you got?
Super Nintendo.
Oh, nice.
In the swagger wagon.
Dude.
She did that same thing Tuesday. She's always
that is awesome.
Like,
F-Zero. I love F-Zero.
Let me see.
Oh man, he's got the LED. Oh, that's the screen that I was looking at getting. It's kind of nice widescreen overhead drop down.
Oh yeah, this is a Toyota Sienna. The screen in the Toyota Sienna is like massive.
Oh man. And then you're running off like any Super Nintendo Mini. Yep. Actual Super Nintendo. Or no, it's the mini one, right? Yeah.
Mini.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that stuff right below it. That's my karaoke machine with over 4,000 songs and wireless microphones.
You're killing it.
This is your twin. Awesome. Dark Road Run. This guy is your twin.
This guy's a man after my own heart. I love that.
God.
That
stuff.
Tina Lindquist is in the house. Hi, Tina. A fellow Michigander.
Why are you so loud?
Where's your tip?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to give you a sub right now because I got to. I gotta follow this guy here.
Here's my spirit animal.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Hulk
there.
What is that thing?
So let's talk about this next scam. We're trying to be serious here, even though Dara K keeps hopping in, and whatever Tricky Travis keeps hopping in, and
Uber itself is a scam.
And Dustin, will the real Dustin?
Why are you wearing the hat?
Please stand up. Please stand up.
Why are you wearing the hat, dude?
This is Dan Faust. I'm charged.
No, I'm talking about rideshare driver Dustin. Why are you wearing the hat?
Super good like
it's
that.
cold in the damn garage for one. It's Christmas. And my Eagles.
That's why garages are made for cars, not humans.
UDM is in the house. UDM
Put your car in there.
That's not UDM. That's Science Savages.
That's it.
No, I'm the real savage.
Wait.
He said Science.
I said it back.
So before we get on the next subject of the next scam, I know it's going to hit a sore spot with a couple people, but can we talk about how much of a joke Apex is?
I have not even checked it out, and I just know and post stuff on the Apex chat, but I have no need for Apex. I mean, I can just give my business card to people, and if you know this, guys, you can get one of those apps through Google that will have give you a anonymous number, and you can give that number out, and you just open the app on your regular phone, and if they call you, then it'll mask your number, so you don't even
it's called Google Voice.
Google Voice?
Are you about to start rapping there, Dark?
No, it's like not even necessary to do this Apex. I mean, Apex would mean they would have to download an app, and I would have to download, and half the time the passenger doesn't even.
Apex is just to give you a quick background. Apex is Harold Franz. That's his new app, because basically when he partnered up and did with somebody and took user public or more public. Yeah, they kind of took it over and kind of shafted Harold. So
kicked him out.
Yep. Which was kind of crappy on their part, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't have something signed in there to say they couldn't do shit like that, because I'm sure he was making some kind of money off that app.
Well,
language.
I got rid of Apex. I got rid of you. Because I was the. I got to plug in. I was the brand representative for the Jacksonville market when they first launched Userve. And the thing that made me get away from Userve and be like, you know what, this is a joke, I'm not doing this anymore, is when they started charging people for showing interest in the ride. Because, they would charge us 99 cents if we got selected for a ride, which I got. I understand. I'm a business person too, so I understand you got to charge the driver something for all the work that they're putting in. But then when they started charging drivers 99 cents for showing interest, and they said, oh, well, we're not really charging you, we're doing it as a hold. I'm like, no, that's still a charge. You just refund it later. And I told them, I said, this is what you're doing, and I know it, and nobody said I was wrong. They just tried to, shift my attention to somewhere else. I said, when you're charging people 99 cents for showing interest, that's thousands and thousands of dollars you can show to a potential investor of saying, hey, look how much money we have coming in accounts receivables. Nobody cares about accounts payable.
From my understanding, though, that app was also not approved by Uber or Lyft. So it was like using a third-party app, which is technically bannable offense.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bad idea all the way around. I really wish Harold would just give up the ghost and try and focus his energy and attention on something else.
Yeah, they tried to get me to go on that and be a brand for Tampa and all that. And I was like, nah. I just give people a business card.
I feel bad for you, dude.
The app, because it's like,
I feel bad for you in Tampa, because you got Chris down there. Oh my God, I just want to strangle him sometimes.
I guess he moved down here, but I've never met him or seen him or anything.
Well, you know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah,
right?
Totally different views on everything. Yeah, he's in that other group that I mod or whatever.
Oh, anyway. And as far as something else I wanted to touch on this is really primarily only focused toward XL drivers. But when you do a fare adjustment, you get the difference in mileage and time, but you don't get that $3 base fare if you do an automatic adjustment. Like if you go through the app and say I had more than 4 riders, you need to double check and make sure you got that extra $3 or that extra $2.16 or whatever it is.
Well, what they do too, remember, the more you make, the more they take.
They don't. I know. I've noticed because I do it on every ride. Because I've done it on so many short rides and see what the adjustment is, I'm like, wait a minute, they're supposed to be more. And I go back and look, and no, they don't give you the extra $2.16. And sometimes that extra $2.16 is the difference between a non-profitable ride and a profitable ride. It's not much, but it's the principle of the thing.
Just a second. Rideshare Revolution says match made in heaven. And then and Shell says, Tony, go to sleep. And then Rideshare Revolution said DRR is doing blackface.
I'm doing dark face.
Blackface. But you know what? Seriously, I think you look really freaking awesome with your hat and
Dude,
that's why I thought he was going to put
out. Dude, you're not a cowboy. Yeah, giddy up.
I wanted to see what I do a series of videos called Dan Faust. I created a character. So it's like what it would happen if Uber hired Satan to be in charge of human resources. And so this is the Dan Faust costume.
Support. I need a ride. Where are we going? Little boy,
and he keeps hacking my stream too. That's
What's wrong with my Wi-Fi? It's all over the place.
It says illegal.
What?
Matt, you got. I love those lights going on in your car. That's.
Thank you.
Don't they distract you while driving?
No,
because they don't distract me while I'm driving. Because the way I set up all my lights and all that, everything is behind me. And if it's behind me, it's not distracting me.
Yep.
So what are those lights for exactly? To create the mood?
Those are party lights. It's a party car.
Party lights.
That's what I do.
I can have those in my car too. It's called keep hitting the switch on my dome lights. On off.
Now these are just some LED strips that I bought off of Amazon. And I've tacked them along the inside of the vehicle, and they have a Bluetooth connection, and then they have where they connect to the phone, and I can get them to pulse with the music and all that stuff.
So do you?
How does it work? Is it accurate?
Do you feel like it gives you more tips or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, it probably gets more people sent to the hospital for blindness.
I am guessing that this guy does not have kids.
Will you stop petting that cat? You're making me nervous.
It's like a Bond villain.
I'm going to be a little nasty here, but if she wants to put her pussy cat on camera, who am I to say no?
Yeah, do you have kids there, man? Do you have kids, man?
No, I don't transport minors.
No, but do you have kids?
You have your own kids.
What?
Matt.
That's why my van's not hooked up like that, because I did that once and it lasted a week.
I have one child, but when I bought this van, because I had a Toyota Highlander before, so when I bought this van, I bought it specifically for doing Uber XL.
You should have never done that.
So,
I mean, I also have a large family. I'm fat, my wife's fat, my child is 12 years old, and she's 5'8", so it's not like I wanted a small vehicle.
And then you bought an underpowered minivan. Good job.
Those Siennas are nice.
What are you talking about? Hold on.
At least the Chrysler Town and Countries I'm used to are underpowered. So I figured
no, man.
They're very comfortable.
What year's yours, man?
14.
Mine's 15.
Nice.
Okay, let me say something. All right.
Awesome.
So Tina Lanquist says, "Hey guys, glad I don't mess with XL. I heard Cryptoverse in the house." And Rideshare Revolution says, 4 X's. And is that 5? That's 5 X's. I don't that.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Times?
5 X's. I don't know. 5 X's
still in the chair.
5 thumbs up. That's what I got.
We got 10 people in the house. Let's go for 500 thumbs up, guys.
How many thumbs up?
500.
Just keep clicking it, people.
Yeah, the next year or 2, yeah.
You know, I just realized this was public, and I probably shouldn't have said some of the stuff I did. Oh, well.
Yeah, because if I knew where you were, I could come and find you, but just...
You can't even go outside. You're a minor. You got to be in the house.
He can't even leave his neighborhood.
You got to be home by 11. What are you talking about?
I had to sneak out just for Tuesday.
You said sneak out.
All right, let me see if this Hyundai will get out of my way, and then I'll show you what an underpowered minivan does.
That thing will misfire, man.
It maxes out.
Oh, I shifted it over to manual.
Faster than 120.
That thing got a manual? Excuse the hell out of me.
Yeah, all minivans are manual, I believe. But we have the option to make it.
Oh, I can hear
Whoa, what's that noise?
Power.
Did you speed up? Ooh!
Yeah, you put it in manual right there.
That sucker's going. That little bitty, what is it, a 4-cylinder?
6. That's 6. That's a 3.5 liter.
All right, guys, I'm going to have to get off.
That's a 3.3 V6, my friend.
Yep. Dustin, you got to take off?
Yeah, I'm going to
with a cold air intake on it.
Good luck, Dustin.
Down to 1%. And I
Thank
got
you
cold
for
air intake?
Yes.
Yeah, I put a cold air intake on my minivan. So
oh, well, mine has a hot air intake because it came from the factory.
Hot air intake? Man. No, it was not good. Negative Ghost Rider.
Justin, I'm going to get you reactivated on this.
Ghost Rider? Who's the Ghost Rider?
Hot air intake?
You're too young to know what Negative Ghost Rider even came from.
I know where it came from. That means minors doing Uber and Lyft rides.
Negative Ghost Rider. Smack a bitch. Smack a bitch. It was the movie
Nobody
Top
ever
Gun.
asked me for my age.
I think the movie Top Gun is older than you.
Yeah, but see, nobody ever asked how old was I. They just took me because it was easy money. That's all they care about. Money, money, money.
He's the perfect example of why drivers need to ID passengers. No offense, but it's true.
Like nobody ever asked me, like, what's your age? Like they see me get in the car, 16 years old for book bag, 15. That's when I started.
Man, no. Either two things. You're either in school or you're dealing drugs.
Do you have any words for John Zimmer?
Drugs. The only drugs I do is my car's exhaust when I floor it.
I don't think they need to ID. I don't think it's our job to ID passengers.
Right, Tina.
It shouldn't be. That's why I have videos on that too.
You should get a bonus for that.
Uber and Lyft should make.
They should make you scan your ID card before you join Uber.
You know what? I am worried about.
So ultimately, I think it falls on the parents because I'm gonna do a couple of jumps here, but follow me. Okay, so we don't require it because we feel that Uber and Lyft should require it on the app. Well, Uber and Lyft are sitting there saying, well, technically you have to be 18 to download apps onto your operating system. So why should we have to ask ID? You technically have to be 18 to download apps onto the operating system, if I'm not mistaken.
This is John Zimmer here.
No, you don't.
And I got to tell you, there are plenty of 18-plus-year-olds waiting for their parents playing soccer to pick them up from soccer practice. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Buddy.
Isn't that right, Logan? Yeah, that's right. You got it. I love your hair.
Where did Driver Lady Accident Pro go?
I
Caused another accident?
He's about ready to die. this is what I wanted to say about this particular subject the other day.
What is she getting ready to moon us?
Listen, I'm just looking for my charger for my phone. It's about ready to die. Listen, the other day I went and picked up, yesterday, I went to pick up people and they looked like they were minors, so I ID'd them. But then afterwards, I was kind of scared that they might call Uber and make out, even though they were of age, they may call Uber and make up some story about how rude I was because I ID'd them.
You know, that's being safe.
If they look young to me, I ask them, like, how old are you? And if they say, I'm like, yeah, I can't pick you up. You're too young.
Right.
Oh, where he go?
But they can also be offended by the fact that I explained that it is Uber and Lyft's policy, etc. But they can also still say, well, she was rude. She ID'd me. They can make up all kinds of stories because I'm supposedly rude for IDing them, even if they are of age.
We're all one email away from being deactivated from any douchebag passenger.
I guess my thing is, if it's a minor male and he looks like he's young or he looks like he's 17, I don't have a problem with it. But me being a male driver, ain't no way I'm taking any female that looks like she's under 18.
Right. And you know why?
It's called CYA.
Now that was Texas.
That's a good.
You know why they're saying that we cannot bring minors? It's because in order for us to bring minors, we have to go through the fingerprinting process. And they don't want to have to put us through the fingerprinting process. That's why.
That's true.
We'd probably end up losing a lot of drivers if they fingerprinted all of them and actually did the right thing.
So who in here, does everybody that's a driver, not minors included, but does everybody here who's a driver?
Do
you guys have the Rideshare endorsement on your insurance policy?
Yes, I do. I have the. I got.
I don't even know what that means.
In the last year, it was about a year and a half ago. I have Allstate with a Rideshare endorsement, and it does give me some peace of mind out there. But it is good to see how
State Farm.
You have State Farm? Yep. I'm paying $160 a month for my insurance, and it's minimum coverage with the endorsement.
I've got
160.
Savage
I've got the coverage for state requirements for Uber and Lyft in our state. What they wrote in the recent bill for Florida, I've got those coverages on my vehicle, with a $500 deductible.
$500? Oh, that's good. I have like $2,000 deductible on it, but
yeah, I've had too many people hit me in this van.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's we're
because they're blind as fuck and they can't see, then they drive off.
It's just statistics. We're out there 8 to 10 hours driving 200 to 300 miles in a day. The odds are gonna go up. That's why commercial insurance is so expensive for taxi cabs. But is your State Farm, is it pretty expensive?
I pay like $230, $240 a month for 2 vehicles.
Oh, okay. Oh, 2 vehicles.
Both of them having 2 vehicles. Both of them having rideshare endorsements on both of them.
I think I found my new my new favorite app job though is Stringer. I did it last night and made $70 in 42 seconds.
No, I'm not doing a lot of driving right now because right now I have a seasonal gig with UPS. It's actually really sweet. It's like Amazon Flex.
I know it pays better.
It's Amazon. It's kind of like Amazon Flex, but for UPS. I basically delivers people stuff in my personal vehicle I work the same neighborhood every day. I have the same route in the neighborhood every day. I've been working 6 days a week doing it. The pay is comparable to what Amazon pays without getting into too much specifics, but I also get reimbursed for mileage when I'm on my route.
Oh, that's good.
So it's good because it's steady income and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not so good when you compare it to Amazon Flex, because Amazon Flex has the ability to surge the blocks. So, you know, it's a trade-off, but it's real. Right now, it's got me so tired at the end of the day that I don't feel like going out and doing Uber at night. I'm like physically worn out.
Okay, let's reel this in. We've gone I try to do half the hour about the ride sharing industry, and then the second half of the hour I try to do the second part of the second hour I try to do ask the experts. So I just, you know, whenever I go into groups, I see things that people post, and I screenshot it, and then I figure I'm going to ask them to you, the experts, which is not Tony. So Tony the miner.
He's a good. You got a good.
Excuse me. These don't get to accidents every day.
So,
oh shit.
So with you guys, I'm assuming a lot of you run your own local groups. When you guys were when you're in your local groups, when a newbie asks where's the best place to sit and wait or best place to go and drive, do you guys roast them alive?
No, I don't. I try to be helpful to everybody, and that's just the type of person I am.
Whenever the groups I moderate, whenever a new person joins the group, because I make them show proof that they're a driver, and then after they show proof, I tell them, whatever you do not ask where the best place to go drive is, because you'll regret it. And inevitably, somebody does it, and they get roasted alive.
So, by the way, I'm going to give a plug for my Facebook channel or Facebook group. I only have like 15 members or something like that. It is Rideshare Workers Unite.
And you don't have to be a driver to join.
Yeah, because I got Tony in there.
I knew you were going to say something like that.
I got to get on Facebook. I got to check out this. It's a fad. It's not going to last. Yeah, Gio hates those questions on the where's the best place? The airport.
You know what?
Yeah. Savage Scientist.
Yeah, we got Savage.
Tony is an expert miner.
He's not even a real savage. I'm the savage.
Tony, now listen, the whole time I met with, well, first of all, Tony's a wonderful person. And I meet with him and I'm like, how are you, Tony? And he starts talking he doesn't like answer how he is. He just talks about cars like constantly. I'm like, oh, okay.
Is Tony not coming on camera because he's underage and it'd be illegal to show his face?
Well, no, because at the moment, currently, my nose has started bleeding again. So it's like, come on.
So shove some Vaseline up there. You'll be fine. Better yet.
Never say to a guy, shove some Vaseline up there. Never say that to a guy.
Oh, yeah. Shove it up there. Yeah.
So, Savage, do you want me to put you on screen? Oh, Rideshare driver Dustin says, yeah, my phone died.
Of course it did.
All right, folks. Well, it's been real fun. I got to jump off and go inside and start doing some Christmas gifts. Everybody have a wonderful evening.
Man, it's a pleasure to meet you, man, because I love the video games in the car. I love that. I'm
gonna give a quick plug to my stuff. You can look for me anywhere on social media.
Yep.
Just look for JAX Swagger Wagon. Jax is in Jacksonville. JAX Swagger Wagon. Just look for that anywhere on social media, and you'll find me.
What's your?
Oh, you're on Facebook. I'll add you.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook under Jack Swagger Wagon. Absolutely.
And what's your YouTube YouTube channel?
I don't do a YouTube channel just yet. I'm not that brave.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Jack Swagger Wagon.
Yep. Check it out, guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I'm out of here.
Thanks, man.
All right, so just a minute. I'm looking for. All right, so I am putting. I am sending an invite to you right now, Savage.
Oh, cool. I got Jack Swagger Wagon on Instagram, and yeah.
All right, let's talk. We're asking the experts. All right.
Oh God. Jeez.
Well, I'll have to do that later. All right.
God. Okay.
So I am getting into. All right. I never posted on here, so a little curious or on responses. I only do Lyft, but am approved for Uber Eats and am off waiting list for DoorDash. But does working for different companies change the taxes? And how do you have to have two apps on at once? Is there a huge deal with acceptance rates on food delivery like there is Lyft? So I don't know about DoorDash, and UTH is not here. So
I think Savage says might have to send the
ambulance.
Ambulance. And did you send Savage a invite?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Hurry up.
Oh. Wait. So what was the DoorDash? What was the DoorDash question?
I don't think it was a DoorDash. It was. It was talking about DoorDash. I don't know if any of y'all know about DoorDash. If not, we can go on to something different.
Oh,
but it was asking about taxes, and I think we might be able to talk about taxes.
Sounds like you're getting
It's not me.
Oh, it's Tony. Yep. Yeah, I've just gotten kind of used to just doing the standard $10.99 that they get all these apps kind of give you at the end of the year. But
the answer to the question is at each per app gives you a different 1099, and that's kind of what they were asking is, am I going to get different 1099s?
Yeah, you should get one from each like individual. They're separate, yeah, on those, and it should be in your driver courier profile logging into the website. There should be all these have sections for like tax information on it, but they, I mean, to really make the most out of this, you get something like Mile IQ or even Sherpa Share. I think tracks miles. And then you can make other deductions on this. From what I've heard, like Aaron, your personal driver, would be a good person to talk to about this. He knows all of the tricks about the deductions and everything. So you can, yeah, you pretty much like
Savage. I sent you an invite like a couple times. You're supposed to get a 1099 for each gig. If you can, just claim it under your general. I don't know what that is. I sent you an invite, Savage. hope you come on. If not, I sent it to Savage Scientist Ed and at Gmail. I'll send it one more time.
I wonder if I could. Let's see if I can add. There's like a moderator status thing in this.
Yep, it's the same address I do all the time. Sending now. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So this person said, so I hear people have made $700 to $1,500 a week. How much has anyone made in one day driving at least 10 hours?
Oh, man.
Savage
Side, we got Governor Ed in the house.
Woo!
Yeah.
Like Governor of Swampland.
State of Swampland has risen from the grave.
I like the haircut too. Got another
12
good haircut.
people in the streams.
You look younger than me.
Yeah.
You look really good, Savage Scientist.
Well, thank you. You might have to edit that part out because your boyfriend might be listening to that. Yeah. But my old lady, she not listening. Yeah. That was
I
some
get
of the
really
delays
excited during haircut time.
I'm gonna have to get my Savage hair back now.
Every time my spouse gets a haircut, that makes me happy. Hey,
Fat Man's in the house.
Fat Man! Right. Hey, Fat Man!
Savage, you
Chris Brothers.
Chris Brothers in the house too.
Is in the house too.
Yeah.
Represent
in the house.
So the question was 10 hours of driving, how much you can make in 10 hours?
Yeah,
I would say 10 hours of driving.
Chicago in 10 hours. No, it can vary. It really varies. Like on a Saturday night, I can do 10 hours and make at least 200, on a Saturday night in 10 hours.
So you're $20 an hour.
Yeah, at least 200, maybe 220 even. I have done it a couple times.
Yeah, it's kind of a.
I'm not gonna lie. If you seem like if you driving in Chicago,
yep,
and stay out there, you said 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I mean, Uber is still a lucrative hustle. I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. It's still. I mean, Uber is still. If you get out there, work every day, put in work for 5 days, you still could clear $50,000 a year.
Yep, absolutely. In the right market.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, GS.
Yeah. I guess you probably could say in your average market. Yeah, but it's possible here in Baton Rouge.
Yep.
Yeah, he confirms you can make $225 to $300. Yeah. It depends on how busy. If you're getting pings, bam, bam, right on top of each other, and you are hitting surge areas, you're not staying out in Schaumburg and hoping you might get a ping. You know what I mean? So, and some people, I didn't know that for the longest time. I would sit out in Schaumburg and wait for a ping, and I wasn't getting anything, and I'm like, oh, there went my night. You know what I mean? So if you don't get nothing, what I do is I head to the city. I head to the closest busy place. If I'm not getting anything, you don't sit there and just mess around and waste. And what I do is I wait 10 minutes for a ping, and then I'm out of there because I need to make some money.
I like how you just talk about those local places, Schaumburg.
Whoa! What you do to your face, man?
Dan Ryan Expressway, North Chicago,
Chi-Town hustler.
Yeah.
Did you shave?
I done been to y'all town before. I've been to Chi-Town. Hey,
well,
and
dude, did you shave?
I'm going to Orlando the 1st of January. I'm hoping to run into maybe I can we can have a meetup with I'm hoping to get with Fat Man and anybody that lives in Tampa, please DriverLadyPro at gmail.com. Email me. We need to meet up. I'm hoping to get over to Dustin's house and visit his man cave. I would love to do that. I've been waiting to go
run into it.
Visit his man cave, even though I'm not a man.
Don't run into it.
Huh?
Don't run into it.
Tony trying to make fun of your driving.
So let me read what is in
I know she's sick of me doing that.
Your license
Rideshare Revolution says, not this week, though. Business will be slow until the second week of the year. Yes, I agree. That's why I'm going on vacation. I had $120 from 6 a.m. till noon, says Fat Man. Shell says, fresh haircut, savage. Chris Brother, Tampa.
He looks 10 years younger.
Hey, I'm reading. Okay, you gotta wait. Okay. Chris Brother, Tampa driver would love to. And then Chris Brother, Tampa driver, how about you, Scott? And then Savage Scientist says, thanks, Shell. And then Fat Man says, Tony is on. There goes Law and Order.
What is that supposed to mean?
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
What? No.
Well, this next one is similar to the first one. I want to become an Uber driver. Home.
No, don't.
All right, I'm reading, Tony. You gotta. Okay, thank you. How much can I make just for a part-time, like 4 to 6 hours? I didn't understand that question. But I thought he wants to know if he's able to drive for just 4 to 6 hours, and how much can he drive in just 4 to 6 hours. And anybody want to answer that?
I drive 4 to 6 hours. Let me take a look at it. Oh, another thing. I put a video out saying I was deactivated from Uber and Lyft. That video was really supposed to be addressing an incident that happened months ago, but I didn't want to talk about that. But I could talk about it now if y'all want to hear that story, but to address the 4 to 6 hours thing, I drive Uber Select only, unless I'm at the airport, in the bum lot.
The bum lot.
I just got $1 tip. And I only do Uber Select, and I reject and I only do about 40% of my calls. I make about $70 a day. Rejecting calls.
Savage says Tony doesn't know how to be quiet.
Wait, all you had to do is just speak it. Why are you typing?
Batman says,
hey, I'm letting the people in the chat know I'm here too.
Batman says,
you sneak dissing?
Batman says 4 to 6 hours, $12.
Tony, what are we looking at there? What's
and then I don't know. He's showing us his belly or something. I don't know.
No,
Then Chris Brothers, Tampa driver, says depends on the time of the day. That's what I think. It depends on the time of the day. Of course, if you're driving from 9 until 1 on a weekday, you're getting $12, like he said. No.
Franco in the house.
Otra puerta.
You might have to you got a minor down there.
Donde biblioteca.
A minor who want to be a moderator.
Otra puerta.
Ask where the library is.
Play-Doh moderator wrench.
What?
No, era otra puerta.
Oh, I love that song.
Okay.
Oh my God! Speak English. English, por favor.
Okay, so let's do the next one.
So it really depends on the market out there. Yeah, absolutely. It's the thing I would say to any new driver though is just there's a risk out there. You got to be aware that you're taking a risk. You know, you might be background checked as a passenger or as a driver, but they're not background checking passengers, and they're allowing them to ride up front. So drive at your own risk with safety wise. But other than that, yeah, it's a great job. You can make a bunch of money.
Well, over here, it's all about the love of money, no matter how old you are.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so
they never ID'd me.
I videotape car accidents now, so I'm not full-time Uber anymore. I'm a stringer man.
The next one says.
Oh yeah, I seen that, dude.
I found the best app.
Yeah.
Thanks
My
to
apologies. Continue.
I'm trying to review that app,
Dark Road DR.
What was that?
You do a review on that app, man.
I'm a fan. I made $70 this morning off a 42-second video I shot last night.
Okay, guys.
Again tonight.
Let me talk about.
She's trying to say something.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to move on. Let's reel it in. Okay, ladies. This is from my lady group. I really think this guy tried to set me up tonight. I can't prove it, but still something wasn't right. And when I read this, I thought it's really important. It really is important to have a dash cam. And when I went to my Christmas party with the Chicago Rideshare Advocates, there were still people there that didn't have a dash cam, and it's just really important to have a dash cam. And so if you are dash camless, I do have a $15 a link. I'll put a link in the description below for a $15 dash cam called DashCam Pro, and you can buy a dash cam. Buy a dash cam, save your butt.
$15? I don't think that's gonna work right.
Well, I got it. It works fine.
Yeah. Better than.
Of course, you got it.
Passengers
use a silent record app.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bam Bam on Rideshare. What is his channel called? Rideshare.
Oh no,
Bam Bam.
But what did he name it?
Damn.
No limitation Rideshare.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He talked about that app too.
Silent record, so that'll work in the background. Just record audio on it, so it won't
background video record.
I do have DU recorder, and it'll record. I'll just put some funny looking picture on my screen. It'll just record the back, the noise in the background. The problem with that is that Uber will not always take your dash cam footage, Uber and Lyft. And so if that happens, I am making a video. It'll be out on Wednesday. What you can do, you still have recourses. I did talk to a lawyer right here in Chicago that we are part. The Chicago Rideshare Advocates are partnered with Legal Rideshare, and I did pick his brain as to what to do. So my video on Wednesday that's coming out is going to be. Last week was how to avoid being deactivated, and then this week is what to do if you've already been deactivated. So
you got post some links to some lawyers?
No.
I could be a lawyer.
You'll have to watch it and find out.
All right. Because
so
I'm gonna address that, and the continuing my series on being deactivated. So the next step is gonna be I'm gonna talk about how to find a lawyer. How to get even. I know a lot of ways to get even. Yeah.
You're gonna talk about how to
I know you do.
It is hard to find a rideshare lawyer.
I think there's a case against any passenger who gives a false accusation to get a cheap ride or discount, because and their Lyft and Uber make that too easy for passengers.
So Seashell says dash cams are important. Chris Brother Tampa driver says amen. Definitely, that I have hit on me all the time. I have guys hit on me all the time. And then Franco.
Frank's in the house.
Franco is in the house.
Frank.
We only have like 20 minutes left until we're done with this, but Frank has caught us at the end. Welcome, Frank.
Wait, there's a time limit?
Just a minute, I'm talking, Tony. All right. So Seashell says, hello, Frank. And then Chris Brothers Tampa driver says, DashCam Pro, I have it. Works good, just not dual cam. Right. I don't want a dual cam because then I get customers get cranky. Then Fat Man says, hey, Christine, guys hit on me to brick a bitch. What? And then Savage says that hurts. And then Chris Brother Tampa says, LOL, Fat Man. And then Franco says, better late than never. Okay, so what did you say, Tony? You said, what did you just say?
I forgot. See, that's why I like to. You see, I do because my mind, I forget things.
Okay.
Now let's see. What was I saying? Shoot. Was I talking about the dash cam?
The dash cam, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well,
$15, really?
Just so you know, the outward facing cam is probably a better idea, even though a lot of people like to have that inward facing cam. But I have found just having a cam in my car, people will give me problems sometimes. Oh, you got a dash cam? Where's my waiver? Especially if they're drunks. So, yeah.
No, here's the thing. You don't need a waiver. It's my shit.
I am talking. Okay. And it is Lyft's terms of service that you're not allowed to have an inward facing dash cam.
Oh, really?
So you can get deactivated for it. So I don't, if the passenger complains about it, they can say, see ya. All right. Now you can talk, Tony.
I feel like it's my shit. I do whatever the hell. They don't like it, they can kiss my ass. The end. Continue.
Like, comment, subscribe.
It sounds just like
subscribe to Top Speed.
Millennial 18-year-old.
Okay, so on with the next one. Yet? Let's reel it in.
17.
Guys.
Yeah.
So I picked up a rider in a pool near Riverside. He was, this is a new member. I don't know if it's a new driver, but he was the last passenger to an address in Villa Park. The name was something or other. It was this weird guy, and he said his friend had ordered the ride for him. We were 3 minutes from the drop-off location when it said the rider had canceled the ride. Okay, I knew this was going to be.
Try to get a free ride.
Okay, so I asked him if what the house number was. It was 3 minutes away, 600 something on the streets, blah blah blah. So it was easy to remember. And then he said it was to a motel in some other place, 20 minutes away. And so I told him, sorry, I can't take you there. He kept calling someone and saying, I don't know what, but I don't know what, but at that moment, I wanted him out of my car. So I took him to an original address and he got upset. So I didn't care. I told him he had to get out. Be careful, ladies. Does anybody want to talk about this before I do?
Yeah, it's part of the risk.
Yeah. What the hell was that all about? It's crazy. It's obviously they're trying to get like a reduced ride or something, right?
This is a tactic that people do all the time. They will get in your car and it'll be a high surge area and they don't want to pay the high surge, or it doesn't even have to be in a high surge area, and then they will cancel the ride mid-trip. What will you do?
You're still gonna get paid.
Cuss them out and drop them off.
You get paid for that trip all the way up to the point where they cancel.
No, no. Once they cancel the ride, you're SOL. Dara, let us know. What is he supposed to do?
I got somebody canceled in the. Oh, you talking about? Oh, I guess that's why it's good to start the ride.
No, you already started the ride. You are I've had this happen to me. You're driving them wherever they're going. Okay. And you're driving them wherever they're going. And then while you're
really
while you're in the car, they cancel the trip. Has anybody ever besides you had that happen?
It never happened to me like that.
Okay. So what happens is a lot of people will pull over to the side of the road and kick the passenger out. That is actually an inappropriate response. Okay. The proper response to do is to bring them to wherever they want to go.
Hell no.
Tony, I'm talking. Take a screenshot of your address and then call Uber support afterwards and let them know. And Uber or Lyft, in this case, when this happened to me, it was Lyft and they compensated me. Yep.
Yep, and they don't have to have the money in their account when they do stuff like that. That's just like a cleanup fee. They might not have $200 in their possession, but the account is going to have a balance of $200.
I don't know what you're talking about, but what I'm saying is if you take a ride and the person's in the car and then they cancel mid-trip while you're driving them, they can cancel the ride and it won't take the money out of their account.
I don't know why they have that the ability to do that anyways.
It don't make sense. I think once they get in the car, it happened to me before and I still got my money, but I don't remember. I think that they still got charged because it was towards the end of the trip.
No,
so I still got my money.
If they cancel, whether it's at the end or anything, until you slide the thing saying the trip has ended, they can cancel anytime while they're in the car. And it's happened to me at least 4 times. But the appropriate thing to do is not to leave the person on a busy intersection or just drive over and kick them out of your car, because it is important for every person to know that in the terms of Uber's terms of service, you have to give good customer service, and they can get rid of you for being rude or kicking them out of the car in a busy area, etc. Thank you. Anyway.
That's the stuff that get you put out. And I mean, I would go out my way to put them out. I would find the busiest ghetto, hood, off the interstate and just look for somewhere they don't want to be. Or just drop them off in the woods somewhere. I'm gonna make it my job.
Some bags they are.
All right, let me read what they say in the chat. Fat Man says, once the ride is canceled by the passenger, the driver gets only $5. True. It's a passenger cancels, you do not continue to drive them because you're not covered by your insurance. Okay, but that's what Uber and Lyft says you need to do. Don't be mean to Tony. He's a good guy, says iHeart Cryptoverse. I don't know who's being mean to Tony. Oh, is he talking about, you're talking about Tony B? He is a good guy, but he is a minor and he needs us old spanky.
He just needs some direction.
Yeah. I'm just kidding, Tony. We need a restraining order for Dara.
Well, I don't know. I got Dara under control right here, so he's doing fine right here.
Batman says the passenger cancels.
Choke to death.
No.
Do it.
There we go.
Okay, buddy. Hold on a minute. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking. Fat man, I'm trying to read, Tony. If the passenger cancels the ride, there is no longer a customer and you're not obligated to give them good customer service. Okay. That's a good point here, Fat Man.
Amen.
And then Chris Brother Tampa Driver, we need to say CBTD. CBT, I don't know if I can say that. I would not put them out in an unsafe place. No, I wouldn't either, because they can do like what that one driver did and call Uber support and be like, oh, I'm a pilot, and they put me out in an unsafe area, just drop me off willy-nilly.
DriverLadyPro?
What?
You know what? If that was me, I would do exactly what Savage Scientist said he would do. Because, again, they tried to screw me over. They will not get away with this. And I don't care what happens. They can die and go to hell. I would not give a damn. Get out my car. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. And don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you.
Okay, but it is my...
All right. So I don't even have to say it. He said it better than I
know. I know you say that.
I think me and you get along good.
I know. Let me speak. I know you say that, but I feel personally that causing conflict is not a good idea. And I try not, and I'm not trying to say I'm a softie, but I try to be I try, because first of all, I'm a girl, and even though I'm a big girl, and some people don't mess with me because I haven't had anybody mess with me because they think I got some muscle in me. I can barely lift up a bag of garbage. Okay, so
I seen that Tuesday.
My punches are not going to be good enough to protect myself. Okay, and I do not want anything to escalate ever. Okay, so I don't know what Tony, are you putting your belly button in the screen? What are you doing?
Wait, what?
I think it got his screen is just.
It keeps showing like your belly button.
Blank mark on there. I don't think it's I just think it's a camera lens.
Okay, turn and cough, Tony. Turn and cough.
Ready? In my car. I try to keep my car nice and peaceful. You know, I try to investigate for the conflict before they get in my car, because a lot of times I have seen where I saw this. I don't know. I did a story about it. There was an Atlanta woman driving in Atlanta. She had two people in the back. There were some problems with the two people in the back, and they came forward. They beat the living crap out of her, stole her car, beat her up, threw her out. So I don't want that shit. Okay, I don't. So I'm like, okay, I'll just drive you to your destination and I'll work it out with Uber. You know what I mean? All right, thank you. Because Uber will give you your money if you brought it to the destination. And especially if you say, look, here's the proof. I know you want to sit there and try and say, look, guy, that's not fair. That's not cool. But leave it to Uber. What in the hell are we seeing on your screen? Put the clothes on, Tony.
Let's see, where's here we go.
So Chris Brother Driver says de-escalation is the key. Yes. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to fight you. You may be in my car, but once they're in your car, you are almost at their mercy, because unless it's only one person and she's a little mousy looking girl, I mean, if there's two people and there's one of you, chances are good that you ain't going to make it and they are going to win. I mean, just really. What has Dara got to say about this one?
I'm actually giving Dara a medical exam. I'm checking him for lumps. All right, turn and cough, Dara. Turn and cough.
Bend over and grab your ankles, Dara.
Ah, man. Yeah, well, you know, there's is that? Oh, UDM's here. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah. Let's see what UDM's here. There we go. I forgot I had him in the. He was in the background here. There we go. What's up, delivery fam? It's UDM.
We should have asked him the question about
DoorDash. You got a DoorDash question?
So I heart Cryptoverse says I changed my mind. Beat up Tony, laughing my butt off. And then Batman says this is why you don't have children on your live stream. And then I heart Cryptoverse says thumbs up at Batman.
Look at that smile.
That's what I have to say about it.
Dara's just looking at his smile here. He's just all teeth right there. I'm not gonna raise a right.
Screw them fuckers. They have plenty of money. We're gonna take more out of them.
I want my stock. You just,
I want my stock.
If you guys, if drivers knew exactly what real Uber employees are making, there'd be a riot. Nobody would drive. No one would drive for the rates what they're doing. So it's, I mean,
when I tell passengers what's going on, you know what they say automatically? I would strike. Y'all need to strike. And I'm like, yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying not strike. We're trying to demonstrate, and we're trying to we're trying to get petitions signed, and we're trying to go. We're working here in Chicago at going to City Hall. We're trying to do something rather than nothing. And just with our, finger in our ear. Oh, what did you know? Oh, I guess nothing.
There's an incredible amount of risk out there. So all the questions about what you can make, thinking about signing up. If you want to sign up in your market, you want to do rideshare. Don't get all your information from Uber and Lyft. Get your information from as many sources as you can, especially other than Uber and Lyft. There's so much of risk out there.
Tony, no interrupting.
That's all right. It's like Tony's going to bed pretty soon. Tony's. You guys are on different time zones.
You gotta hear this. Batman says Dara is smiling because he shit himself in the tampon.
That's right. Hey guys. You ever have one of those days where you take a shower and you have to take a shit right after, and you think, "Damn, I thought I was gonna be fresh all day."
Boo! Screw you, Dara.
You know what I think we should do, Tony? We need to get something. With the kids in my house, they don't take their turn either. And I always tell them, okay, if you want to talk to your mom, this is what you do. You go up and put your hand on your mom instead of going, Mom, 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 Mom.
Normally, I would do this, but you don't listen. This is a sign.
You hear something?
You know what, Driver Lady Accident Pro?
This is what you get for razzing. The whole time at our dinner day, he was razzing the crap out of me. You're such a bad driver. That's funny.
Driver Lady Accident Pro.
Just change your channel name to that.
I don't have accidents, but a lot of bad shit happens to me, like a tree falling on my car, and it beats my car senseless, and nobody else.
Not anyone else.
But you did stay classy like a lady, though.
Yeah, I stayed classy through it all, right?
Yeah, drive like a boss while being classy like a lady.
So, guys.
No.
I got some Christmas shopping to do.
Yep, me too.
My spouse is waiting.
This late?
We have our Cinderella has turned into a pumpkin, so we need to wrap this all up. let me give last comments to people in the room. Batman. All right. Chris Brothers. Oh. Savage Scientist says Driver Lady Accident Pro. Okay, so Tampa driver, Chris Brothers Tampa driver says, I am so glad I have found my Uber family. We love you too. And then I don't know if I would actually say my Uber family. Some of these people here, I don't know. And then Fat Man says, I got the perfect place for that finger. I don't want to know.
Dara's getting a boost.
Fat Man says, Santa isn't coming to my house. That's because Santa got run over by Dara coming home from my house.
Or you. I think you ran over. Sound like something you would do. Oops.
Oops.
Ow! I hurt my stomach laughing so hard.
Okay, guys, I got my spouse is waiting. We got some shopping to do. So I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I don't know. I'm not gonna be on. Let's see. Next week. I will be on next week. I think it's the 6th is when I won't be on because I will be in Florida unless there's by some mysterious way I might be able to live stream with Dustin. I don't know. So, okay.
Thanks a lot, you guys. This was fun.
All right. Had a lot of fun. Good night. Thank you guys for coming to the show.
Good night. Be safe. Try not to hit anything.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please share the videos. And sign up for my Facebook group. That's Rideshare Workers Unite. Thank you guys. Bye.
Good night.